Usopp and the others managed to sneak in with no problem at all. And the first thing they noticed was toys being used as slaves and a whole bunch of commotion just going on, like everybody was just working, doing their little thing. But besides all of that, they still have a mission that they have to accomplish, which is knocking out Sugar. And the only way how they'll be able to get close to even doing that, they would need to have disguises. With Usopp being allowed distraction, he managed to get Henchman 1 and Henchman 2 distracted. That way Leo and the other Tontata could just knock them out, which they did. And once they did that, they gave both Usopp and Robin the outfit so that way they can use it as a disguise. Hey man, I could not lie, they actually rocking that fit. But let's move on. After that, Usopp tells the Tontatas to lead the way. As they was leading the way, both Usopp and Robin had to play it off like they was actually, you know, new recruits. They was distracting them so that way the other Tontatas could sneak around. We fast forward a bit ahead and we notice that both Robin and Usopp is very close to the tower now. And the fact that these other people is not even noticing them or just don't care about them just proves that these motherfuckers are just bots for real. Like if that was me, I would have been telling them, hey yo, get back to work, why y'all just standing right here? But nah, they just letting them do as they please. And while they was doing that, Leo was giving them a little rundown. He started telling them in the center of the tower, they basically use that as an elevator to go up and down. Also, y'all see these red pipes? They use those pipes to drop big people and toys all down that same pipe, which all leads here into this junkyard full of toys. Then after that, Sugar turns them into toys and they all come out of this same room. For example, I could show you how they did my boy Cavendish. After he was done from his fight, they dropped him down here. After that, he got snatched up by Trevor. Sugar turns him into a toy and he just got to stepping. By the way, once they get turned into a toy, they can't control their body. They have to listen to the user. I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key a OP ability if the right user uses it. Anywho, Usopp and others end up making it very close to them. And they notice both Treble and Sugar just over there chilling. Leo tells Usopp he knows Sugar loves eating grapes. So with Leo knowing that he disguised this little bar right here that looks like a grape with the hottest spices in the world inside of it, by now y'all should already done put two and two together. Leo plan is to get her to eat it, that way it can knock her out. And all they gotta do is put it inside that basket full of grapes. As they was assessing the situation, this man Trevor done headshotted a fly for no reason, bro. Had my boy Usopp over here scared. He was like, hey, if he doing that to a fly, then what you think he gonna do to me? Even after saying all of that, they ain't put no fear in Leo's heart. Meanwhile, my boy Usopp out here going out bad right now. Anyways, so Leo started making his way towards Sugar and that boy was moving, I ain't gonna lie. But then after that, Robin stops him, and the reason why she stopped him is because she didn't want him to get hurt. Because when she seen how that fly got taken out with a headshot, she came to a realization that Treble had to have some good type of aim for him to even do something like that. So Robin was like, the best plan right now is to get Treble from protecting Sugar, that way they'll be able to get her easily, because Treble is too dangerous. So with that being said, plan B starts with them messing up the cargo with hornet bugs. Then that's when Robin pulls up and she tells Treble, look, something is going on out there, bruh. With her saying that he actually believed it and went to go check it out. The Tontatas finally make their way towards Sugar, and Leo finally managed to land a fake grape inside of her basket. But sadly, she kept picking the wrong one, and then when she finally did pick the right one, she just tossed it out of her basket like she already knew it was fake. So after that, Leo wasn't wasting no more time. He was like, bro, I'm tired of all of this slow waiting and shit, bro. It's time for me to get to action. And Sugar was on that timing too. That's all cool and all, but guess what the Tontatas did, bro? They jumped in head first, knowing damn well she could turn all of them into toys. But truthfully, we shouldn't even be surprised because these the Tontatas we're talking about. They get tricked easily. Okay. After Sugar did that, she ordered them to kill the rest of the Tontatas. And don't forget y'all, once you get turned into a toy, everybody forgets you. Meaning that Leo and them forgot who they were and just thought that there was enemies that was hiding inside of the room the whole time. But that's not even the bad part. It gets even worse because Sugar ended up telling Treble to come back. She was like, the whole thing was a setup. So once he realized that Robin was lying the whole time, he jumps on her, but too bad for him, that was just a clone. Treble finally came to a conclusion. He was like, you know what, let me just pick up one of these pirate ships and slam it on top of the executive tower, bro. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea to do. Like, you supposed to be protecting Sugar. Like, that could have killed her. I couldn't tell if bro care about her or not. But anywho, after he did all of that, we later see that he ended up capturing all of the tontatas and basically end up telling them to spill all of the beans. And the way how they got them to spill the beans, by just straight up lying. So it started off with Trouble asking who was they working with, and Leo's like, I ain't telling you nothing. And then Trouble responds back by saying, it's okay, they my friends. And Leo end up telling it was Usopp working with him. So after that, Trouble end up telling him he lied to him. Once Leo realized that he lied to him, he was like, it don't matter if you know or not. We didn't come here this far for no reason. We finna take y'all down. And also our friends that y'all took, we bringing them back home. They did not care about nothing they was talking about. They just gave them a stare and walked off. Trouble was like, y'all see that sticky stuff that y'all in right now? Yeah, that could catch on fire. After that, he proceeds to put out a lighter and toss it at them, causing all of them to blow up. And after they got blown up, Usopp ended up finding Leo under the rubble. He tells Leo that mission fails and it's time for us to just leave, bro. They out of our league. But Leo was like, I ain't giving up until the toy soldier gives up. We standing 10 toes down until our last breath. Gotta give it to these tontatas, bro. They got heart for real. Look at my boy Leo. He's still trying his best to try to complete this mission, man. Even with all the pain that he's going through. But not only just him, the rest of the tontata was still trying to fight as well, bro. So they go for round 2 and Trouble picks up a rock and a piece of wood from the ship and he just knocks them down. But not only that, he shoots something out of his nose, causing them to get stuck and then blows them up again. And while all of that was happening, the tontatas that Sugar turned into black bears, she sent them to go attack Leo and them, even though they didn't want to. But I'm not gonna lie, they all was scrapping for real. Like, look at this. Them boys was taking each other out one by one, left and right. Look how smooth my boy Leo was with it. Bro was not playing no games. While they all was still boxing, both Usopp and Robin was watching it all go down. Usopp was like, bro, y'all did y'all best. Y'all might as well just run away. They bunch of retards. Robin was like, that may be true, but I like him like that. And if you couldn't tell already, she was getting ready to join in on the fight. Robin grabs Sugar and opened up her mouth and tells Leo to hurry up before it's too late. Pause on that. As she was about to get ready to put the fake grape in her mouth, Robin ends up getting turned into a doll at the last second. Leo gets snatched up mid-air by Trouble, and then after that he whacks him with this sticky stuff. Pause on that again. For the finishing touch, he smashes them with this big ass boulder. Now everything rests on Usopp's hands. Leo and the other tontatas were screaming this man Usopp name out to the top of their lungs. And everything was on speaker too, so that means Usopp could hear them as he was running away. So with that being said, Trouble was like, where y'all hero at? Ain't he supposed to be here? And he also was like, since y'all so honest, I actually believe y'all ain't lying. Bet you it's a coward out there that say he was gonna make everything right somehow. But he also said, I bet you he chickened out as soon as he seen everything was going bad. And what makes this worse is because Usopp agreed with this man as he was running away, bro. All the tontatas started crying and stuff like that, but Leo, he stood on business no matter what it was. He told Trouble to shut up. Bro had the aura and all. After Leo tells him to shut up, he proceeds to tell him that Usopp is their hero. And their hero doesn't lie. After that, that kinda put a stop on Usopp, but he kept going. So that's when Leo had to break it down in detail. Leo was like, he the descendant of Nolan. So when he tell us he gonna save the day, we believe him. So that mean this raps for you, buddy. Then that's when all of the tontatas started getting up, saying, that's right, he will be here. After they was done giving their encouraging speech and getting stumped on by Trouble nasty ass feet, Usopp couldn't take it anymore and he ended up revealing himself. Everybody started cheering him on. Meanwhile, Usopp was like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all trust me so much? Y'all deserve to get crushed. And then proceeds to say, by the way, Trouble was right. I did lie to y'all. I'm not no legendary hero. I'm a part of the Straw Hat crew. And my name is Usopp. He had all of the tontata over here in shock. They started losing hope. They even started crying. Leo was like, how can you do this to me, bro? I can't believe it. Even if you're a pirate, you still could be a hero. But Usopp wasn't going for it. He was like, a pirate is a pirate, not a hero. Trouble was like, you came all the way back here just to tell him that you tricked them? And Usopp responds back by telling him, hell yeah. Because if I ain't tell them that, they would have just stayed here until they died, waiting on me. And And he said if that happens, he wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I want to thank them for believing in a guy like me. If he got to sacrifice himself for them, it's much cooler than running away. W Usopp. By the way, everybody that's viewing this video, y'all like the tontatas, and I'm like, Usopp, y'all always believing in a guy like me. It really means so much. Honestly, it really does. I don't say it enough, so I just thought it was a perfect time to bring it up. So seriously, thank y'all for real, for real. Now Usopp finished this mission so we could finish this video. Usopp says his name, and he tells the tontatas if he dies today, they better build a statue of him right there by Nolan. You ask for a hero? Well, just sit back and watch, because I'm about to become one. And keep in mind, when he said that, everybody could hear him, so they all was rooting on him to win so they could get turned back into their normal self. So with that being said, Usopp shoots something at Trouble and sliced this man up. And for a moment there, he had everybody fooled, because everybody was celebrating like, oh my gosh, he did it and everything like that. Even Usopp thought he did it. But it turns out this man Trouble wasn't even done from that attack. Man just got right back up like it was nothing. After that, he tries attacking Usopp, but Usopp dodged his attack. And then after that, Usopp just started throwing out random attacks. My boy even brung out the Usopp hammer. But even after all of that, that wasn't even enough. All it took was Trouble to shoot one of his little slimy sticky stuff at him, and it was all she wrote from my boy Usopp. At least that's what everybody thought. Sugar ended up throwing a fake grape inside of his mouth, and that bit was so hot this man started shooting out fire out of his mouth. But not only that, it was so hot that it made him make this weird face, which ended up knocking out Sugar. And with Sugar being knocked out, all of the toys end up turning back into their normal self. And when I say everybody, I mean every single body got turned back into their normal self. And with everybody get turned back into their normal self, a lot of chaos was going on. Everybody was calling and everything. Also, now that all of this is happening, best believe all of the bad stuff that was happening in Dressrosa will be coming to light. Look at all of the smiles that this man Usopp put on everybody's faces. Mans is truly a hero. Of course, Trouble wasn't happy about none of this, so he tries attacking them. Robin tells the tontatas to get Usopp out of here, while she go against Trouble. Trouble tries attacking her, but she ended up blocking it with a boulder. Then after that, Pyrudan came out of nowhere and he was about to step on Trouble, but Trouble moves out the way. Next after that, Pyrudan picks up Usopp and he showed the man that saved everybody's lives. Oh my bad, not a man. The God himself, God Usopp.